Are you seeking the finest phones under $10,000 but don't know where to begin? Or are you experiencing troubles affording a nice quality smartphone? Stop worrying, because this video is for you. Hello and welcome to Tech Factuala. Be part of this channel by clicking subscribe and hitting that bell icon to be notified every time we upload a new video. Budget smartphones nowadays have all of the features and functions you need and enough processing power to complete almost all important activities quickly and efficiently. And now, here they are. Realme Narso38. The Realme Narso series appeared in 2020 as part of the company's strategy to meet the rising customer demand for low-cost smartphones, which don't sacrifice the overall performance. The Realme Narso38 is part of the renowned Narso series. It is a great phone under $10,000 that manages to carry enough horsepower to please users. The phone is powered by the MediaTek Helio G85 SoC system on chip, combined with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage. The chipset has an octa-core CPU and a Mali G52 GPU, which allows it to handle heavy-duty games like Call of Duty. The smartphone's 13 megapixels primary lens takes good photos in well-lit conditions, and the huge 6,000 mAh battery also delivers outstanding results. The phone's style is sporty, which gamers would love. At this pricing range, a 6.5-inch panel with HD Plus resolution is to be expected. Generally, the Realme Narso30A is a good entry-level smartphone for individuals who choose to do more with their smartphone besides just call and text. Xiaomi Poco C3. Poco C3 is an amazing cheap smartphone that is not perfect but manages to check all the necessary areas. Despite its low price, the device includes a powerful CPU that guarantees you are never left with the impression that you are sacrificing performance. You get a huge display and an amazing battery backpack, so you can use the Poco C3 on long rides to watch movies or TV shows. The camera's function is well above average for the price. Motorola Moto E7 Plus. The Moto E7 Plus is a low-cost smartphone from Motorola's E-Series that features nice hardware and clean software. The Moto E7 Plus has a 6.5-inch display with a punch hole for the selfie camera. The new 20:9 aspect ratio displays a large panel. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 460 SoC powers the Motorola Moto E7 Plus. It includes an octa-core processor, 4 GB of RAM, and 64 GB of storage. The Moto E7 Plus is equipped with a dual camera system that includes a 48 megapixel main camera and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. It has high camera efficiency in the daytime, but average low light performance. In low light, the specialized light mode performs significantly better. The Moto E7 Plus is equipped with a 5,000 mAh battery and a micro USB port. It does not support fast charging and comes with a 10-watt charger that takes some time to charge the phone fully. Motorola has its own MyUX UI on top. The user interface is incredibly basic, with just the necessary functionality placed on top. There are no preloaded applications, which improves the user experience. Realme Narso10a. The Realme Narso10a is essentially an aesthetic upgrade to the Realme C3, which isn't necessarily a negative thing because that model performed admirably in evaluations. The Narso10a adds a fingerprint sensor, which addresses one of our major concerns about the C3, as well as a rear-facing macro camera that is entertaining to us but not particularly practical. The MediaTek Helios G70 processor performance is outstanding, and you can enjoy a good enough gaming experience even with today's intensive games. The cameras are pretty average, and the quality suffers greatly in low light. The battery life is great, and you'll be able to obtain 2 full days of casual use from a single charge. This phone has a massive Realme logo splashed over the back. Unfortunately, only one option is available, which includes 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB of storage. Xiaomi Redmi 9 Prime. The Xiaomi Redmi 9 Prime is a great quality and value smartphone under $10,000 that has a strong MediaTek Helios G80 SoC underneath the hood and 4 GB of RAM. It's one of the few phones under $10,000 that can withstand high-intensity gaming without affecting visual quality. The phone has a full HD Plus display and a large 5,020 mAh battery, making it an appealing cheap option. The phone's body is gently curved on the sides, making it easy to grasp and grip, despite its 198 grams weight. The 9 Prime has a rear-mounted fingerprint sensor that's pretty well positioned. It comes in 2 storage sizes, 64 gigabytes and 128 gigabytes. The first is offered for less than $10,000. On top of Android, the phone runs MIUI. The Helios G80 SoC performs admirably, and it runs games like Call of Duty pretty well for the price. The battery life seems good, but unfortunately, the supplied 10-watt charger causes some extremely slow charging. The phone does support 18-watt fast charging. However, it must be purchased separately. At this pricing, the phone has a quad camera system and is a fairly flexible shooter. Realme C25. Budget smartphones are hardly ever iconic or groundbreaking, and the Realme C25 makes no effort to escape that trend. It has a strong plastic unibody that is bulky but comfortable to hold. Of course, there is some give and take, as with any low-cost smartphone. The Realme C25 gains in processing power with the MediaTek Helios G70 processor. It loses with the absence of an ultra-wide angle camera, as with its predecessor, the Realme C15. The battery life is excellent, although most smartphones in this price range already have it. Camera performance is sufficient and appears to be enough for a phone designed for individuals who just want to run apps and get their everyday job done. With that said, the Realme C25 will favor people who would prefer battery efficiency above the rest. Vivo Y12s. The Vivo Y12s is without a doubt one of the greatest Vivo phones under $10,000. Enjoy excellent visuals and outstanding performance with a powerful CPU and 3 GB RAM. The Vivo Y12s is a powerful smartphone that is designed for precision and performance. The 6.51-inch Halo Full View HD Plus display on the Vivo Y12s has a resolution of 1,600 by 720 pixels. Aside from that, the phone features a MediaTek Helio P30 processor and 32 gigabytes of storage, which can be extended through a memory card. This phone features a huge 5,000 mAh battery with reverse charging capability. It also features GPS, Baidu, 4G, Bluetooth 5.0, and micro USB connector. The phone includes a fingerprint sensor in the power button, which is located on the side. This Vivo Y series phone sports a dual rear camera system with AI assistance. For photography, this phone also includes 13 megapixels and 2 megapixel lenses on the back panel. Infinix Hot 10. The Infinix Hot 10 is one of the greatest camera phones under $10,000 on the market today. The Infinix Hot 10 is a photography enthusiast's dream, thanks to its triple camera setup, which allows you to shoot stunning low noise images in low light. It also has a huge 6.7-inch display and a fast processor, all of which contribute to a smooth smartphone experience. There's also a 6,000 mAh battery on the inside and an 18-watt fast charging support. With a 90 Hz display, 6,000 mAh battery, 48 megapixel camera, and the Helios G85 SoC, the Infinix Hot 10s is one of the best value for money smartphones in the $10,000 pricing range. Motorola Moto G10 Power. Motorola's new Moto G10 Power smartphone has a large battery. The diagonal 3D texture on the back makes it appear much better than the Moto E7 Plus. The Moto G10 Power is powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 460 SoC, which is quite strong but not the greatest in its class. Motorola has provided a clean Android experience for a long time and will continue to do so. However, you must be patient when launching system menus or switching between programs because of the weak SoC. The 6,000 mAh battery conveniently lasts 2 full days on a single charge, even with intensive use. Because the other cameras aren't quite as good as the main 48 megapixel camera, you'll want to use it the most. With good HDR, details, and colors, the daylight shots were decent. However, the primary camera captures far weaker details with low light. Night mode does not do anything to improve the details. Instead, it helps correct the exposure. Samsung Galaxy M02s. The Samsung Galaxy M02s is a solid challenger in the $10,000 pricing bracket, dominated by Xiaomi, Realme, and Poco. The phone has 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 450 SoC powers the phone. It is hardly a performance beast, but it can handle basic tasks like social media, calls, messages, and more. You have a huge 5,000 mAh battery that will last most people more than a day of intensive usage. However, it comes with a relatively poor 7.5 watt charger in the package, even though the phone supports 15 watt fast charging. In terms of cameras, you get a 13 megapixel main lens and a 2 megapixel depth sensor and a 2 megapixel macro sensor, which is quite normal for phones under $10,000. Now that you know the best phones priced under $10,000, pick your favorite and match it to your needs. Please comment it down below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it as well. We'll see you at the next one.